Alrighty, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to shine your boots. Now I'm going to turn these boots and make them look like that, to where you can see your reflection in them. Now these are a brand new pair of boots, and what I like to do before I start shining is take some black leather dye with some acetone. I wipe the boot down with acetone. You could use rubbing alcohol, you could use a thinner or whatever. But that pretty much gets the factory finish off of it. And then I take black leather dye and I go over the whole thing. And that's why you can kind of see a metallic look to it. From there, what I like to do is use this Black Rock. This is a conditioner, it's a cleaner, and a preserver of leather. And what this does is, actually, since you wipe it down with the acetone or whatever you wipe it down with, this brings moisture back into the boots, prevents it from cracking right here. And then actually brings back the color. So I'll show you how that goes. Alright, so I'm just going to take my Black Rock just a little bit. Now, I only recommend this with new shoes. You don't have to strip and re-dye your shoes every single time you go to shine them. Every like 5th or 6th time, yeah, you want to take all the old wax off. You want to start with a nice base. That way you can get a good coat going. Alright, just like that, you already got a semi-shine to it. So now, what we're going to do is take some black and neutral wax. Start off with the black, and then I'm going to apply it to the boot. This buffing wheel and a can of Lincoln shoe polish black. Now I sell the smaller cans in different colors, and this is what you guys would use. I'll use the bigger ones because I do so many. Basically, I'm gonna use this brush to get wax over the whole entire boot. Now you could use a t-shirt, you could use, I'd recommend just using a t-shirt, wrapping it around your finger. You gotta double it up. You can't do one layer. Use 2 layers. Wrap it around your finger. Twist it. Hold on to that. That way you got a nice little rag. Get just a little bit. And all you gotta do, in circular motions, spread out the polish. And you do a couple coats of that over the whole entire shoe or wherever you want them shined. And then it starts to build up that shine. You can see it's real dull. That's just because there's a lot of wax on there. I just got to keep on going over and over again around the boot till it gets nice and shiny. Alright, so you can kind of see it's got a nice shine. You can kind of see the reflection of the phone. That's what that light is. So now what I want to do is put one more coat of the wax on, and I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. What the heat gun does is it melts the wax down into one layer, I guess, and it pretty much makes it look like glass. And I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, you see it's dull? I'm just gonna take it. You want to go from, don't want to be too close or too far away. You gotta find the nice even, I guess, spacing, because you get too close, it'll burn the leather and it won't shine. You get too far away, it won't melt the wax. So just lightly. You see, it gets really shiny and then it fogs over. Real shiny and then it just fogs over. Now that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole boot right now. You can see it's real foggy. You can it's still shiny, but it's foggy. And so all I gotta do is take it to brush. Alrighty, now I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but it looks a little better. There you go. It looks way better. Now, what I like to do is put a couple more coats of the black polish on there. The more coats you do, the shinier it gets, obviously, but you can obviously do too much wax. Now, you don't want to do that. I would say on average 2 to 3 coats of black with maybe 1 to 2 coats of the neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and do the black, I'll do the neutral, and I'll come back. I'll show you guys the end. Alright, so I got the black, the neutral on there. I've hit it a couple times with the heat gun, and I came out with this. Okay, so now, for you guys at home who don't have a buffing wheel, what you gotta do, like I just showed you in the beginning, is take your wax, your t-shirt, wrap it up, and just simply go over it and over it and over it and over it. Hit it with the heat gun, and then it's called a spit shine because you actually got to spit on it. And then once you have it this shiny, you don't need to push too hard, just very lightly. And this is all you got to do. And you need patience and you need to be persistent. It took me 2 years to get to where I'm at right now, doing this way, getting good shines on boots. And at the beginning, man, my shines, they weren't good at all, but you learn as you go. Get the back. Alright, now I'm going to hit it one more time with the buffing wheel, and we should be good to go. And then the last thing we're going to do is put edge dressing on the side. Alrighty, so last but not least, I'm going to put my edge dressing on. Now this is Angelus military grade edge dressing. It comes in a little dauber, and here on the sides of the sole of the boot, you're just going to put it on there, and it makes it shiny. Just go all the way around the boot. Don't get it on the actual leather upper of the shoe. It looks really sloppy. then this dries really quick. Like by the time I get around to the other side, it'll already be dry. Alright, now see the side is all shiny, but up there where the stitching is, it's not shiny at all. So I take a brush, get some on the brush, and then go along the very top where the stitching is. It just makes everything look way better. And just like that, we're done. Now to maintain this shine, all you gotta do is the same thing you did to shine it. Just take your t-shirt, some wax, black and neutral, go over it a couple times with the black, a couple times with the neutral, hit it with the heat gun. Now that you have a good base coat on there, you're not going to need to use as much wax as you did before, because there's already wax on there. So maybe one coat of each with a simple hit of a heat gun or a hair dryer. I should shine back up. So that's how you do it. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helps you guys.